Aloha and greetings. This is Master Sio coming to you from the Ahiah Center for Spiritual Living in Pasadena, California. Thank you very much for joining us here today for our beautiful meditation. Joining me is a colleague, another powerful healer, Juliana Barile. And so, in just a few moments, we're going to be going deeper into the more refined elements of meditation. But for now, I want to clarify a couple of points. One of them, and very important, is that meditation does not always mean a state of absolute quiet or calm. Meditation can happen, it's a state of mind, or more closely, a state of no mind or calm mind. It can happen even if you are in a state of mind. frenzied, more closely, activity, no mind, say a large concert or mind can happen. Even if it's a state of mind, frenzied, more closely, telling stories, meditation or a meditative state of mind can happen. Even be accomplished in such a situation. So, from the very moment that you tuned in or you saw me, we are already in the state of meditation. The depth varies with time and your state of mind, my state of mind, and a couple of other factors. So just because I'm spending some time talking and explaining things, we are already entering into a state of meditation. Today I want to include in our discussion the idea of death. I know it's kind of a grisly thought to some people, but it is something that is inevitable and will come to all of us. So, death also is referred to some parts of death in a certain Buddhist tradition as bardo. And bardo means several things, but it is a transition from the death of our body, like this body here, and transitioning into the next phase. So several things occur during bardo. One is a realization and acceptance of the death of our physical body and the transition into a more energetic or spiritual kind of existence, going through also a state of the mind, the psychological awareness. What I'm trying to say by referring to this state is that we have to be in a state of void or nothingness in order to go into the deepest sense of awareness. The Native Americans, the original settlers of this country, I'm speaking to you from the US, of course, had a saying sometimes when they go to battle, or even if they're just going hunting, they would say something like, "Today is a good day to die." They didn't really mean die as in battle all the time. They meant it's a time of renewal. So in the same sense, there are similar sayings in most holy books. You have to die in order to go into the next stage or to alter your life positively. And so bardo is kind of referring to the same transitional state. And this happens also in meditation. You will get the deepest transition or deepest benefit from this meditation by going into the void, which is a form of death, I guess. Today is a good day to die, figuratively. By the way, meditation is the only practice where nobody dies. I happen to be a Hawaiian Kahuna, or an authentic native priest in the Hawaiian tradition. All of the work of a Kahuna revolves around the concept of love. when we practice everything around the concept of love, the most profound healing follows. This is also one of the reasons that I volunteer here to do healing work at Ahiah, is because of the concept that Ahiah Center for Spiritual Living embraces, and that is treating everybody with love and kindness and compassion, and practicing also the loving concept of inclusivity. The other form of training that I'm closest to is being a master of medical Qigong. Qigong is a way of moving energy that was discovered centuries ago by the people of China. And they are very refined in the practice of moving energy to help people. Energy is also known, or chi, energy or life force, or in Hawaii, mana. All of this means the practice of improving your life by subtle means. By subtle means includes meditation, not particularly something strenuous or physical, although these traditions are very aware of the connectivity or interconnectedness of things that appear to be equal, as well as the more subtle form of energy like mana and life force. So as we communicate today, Juliana and I will be picking up our energy to help you in your mission and ultimately acquisition of new forms of healing within yourself. The reason that I referred to a battle or a form of death earlier is to remind us that we have to ditch the old concept that we are sick or something. It's good to acknowledge that we are not in the healthiest state, but that is not our true state. And so this meditation will help all of us to transition into a void or a mild form of withdrawal from the busyness of our mind and opening up our heart to receive the ultimate form of change, which is very subtle and comes in the form of chi or energy. Without the state of calm, it would be very difficult to receive the higher frequencies that we are all looking for, so that we can boost our immunity, our immune system, by boosting our frequencies. Right now, as you look at me, listen to the sound of my voice, we are communicating in profound ways that are not known to probably the majority of the world, through these little lights that are not visible to the naked eye, but nonetheless, as you are looking at me, there is a change of information between you and me and Juliana through these little subtle lights known as biophotons. And you more than likely are beginning to feel a state of growing relaxation sometimes, to some people, it's kind of odd, but it is really very normal for us to communicate through these sounds. One of the most prevalent or obvious signs is a state of relaxation, which is with each moment that we are together. So, what happens is information from high, and my job is basically to help you to relax to the point that these subtle frequencies will enter your body more easily and effect the change that you're obviously here to receive. As you look at me, there is a two-way communication between you and me. There is also a synergistic communication and exchange of information, not only between you and me and Juliana, but with everybody else who is tuning in at the same time. The energy just kind of works like a huge ocean wave that encompasses and nourishes all the fishes and the shrimp and the creatures of the ocean. We are all in one huge bubble of healing. It is essential that we try to empty our mind of competing thoughts by the simple art of relaxing. And this is why I was talking about the state of calm that comes to us when we are dying, but he don't have to die. Also, a little bit later, I would like to request that you look into my eyes very deeply and just observe frequencies that cause you to feel certain sensations. For now, please keep your eyes focused out here on my eye and just observe what you are feeling. In general, what you will feel is an ever deepening sense of relaxation. You may start to feel some tingling, a change in your body temperature. You may become a little warmer. Some people go into a cooler state. And there may be even a little bit of pain. Pain, by the way, would be a very good sign. It means that the area where the pain is being addressed, and the pain shall subside and go away. So now I will keep quiet for a moment while you observe here. Even if I close my eyes, you keep yours open. Ho'ola. Ho'ola. Now please gently close your eyes. Close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Say quietly to yourself, I am my own healer. I am my own healer. I love myself completely. I love myself completely. And without even saying it, but just thinking it in your mind, say, and the healing that I receive today is automatically extended to include, then fill in the blank, brother or your children, your family, friends, not too many people, pick a few, and they shall receive the same blessings as well. It is possible that you may see yourself from outside of yourself, a new person, a glorious state that you induced in yourself. This work builds in increments. So if you have a chance, please join us again the next time. And as you now open your eyes, you will be seeing a brief testimonial by Louise Mucha on her own results at one of these healing meditations.
Hello, Ahiah. Hello, Master CEO. My name's Louise. I've gone through so many different treatments for an injury, and my back and my lower back were frozen, and my pelvis was very tilted, so every time I walked, I felt like I was falling forward, so I had to think about every step I took. After the first time I did the meditation at Ahiah with Mr. CEO, my lower back unlocked at night, and I was so much better. The next week, my hips unlocked as far as pain. I was walking around my apartment, and all of a sudden I was so much better, and I kept walking, and it's like something's really different. The last time I saw him, a few hours later, my blood pressure was extremely normal again. Thank you, Master CEO. He empowers us to claim our own healing, and he gives us the tools to do that.
Thank you, Louise, for that beautiful testimonial. If you can spend some time here with us, we will be presenting our virtual celebration service in just moments, led by our senior minister, the Reverend Scott Olson. Thank you once again to Juliana Barile, my colleague, for contributing her powerful energy for our healing meditation. Most of all, thank you and aloha.